Episode 4 of Outer Banks Season 4 begins with Terence and Lightner using Cleo's phone to message the group, pretending to be her to avoid suspicion. They claim she was on Poke Patrol and she's out looking for bait in the cut. Given there's no working on a swell day, Poke messages back that the shop is closed. Terence is pleased and believes they just need to get Cleo to open up and they'll learn the location of the amulet. Easy peasy. Terence speaks to Cleo in secret and reveals that he's working both sides. He's managed to talk Lightner and the others out of killing her, but if she wants to live, Cleo's got no choice but to trust him and speak up. Naturally, she doesn't, but it's clear that he's another cog in the wheel and he's not the one in charge. Cleo is brought back to land and choked out by Lightner when he loses his patience with her. However, just before she's killed, Terence comes bursting in and manages to save her life. It rattles her though, as Cleo hurriedly points out that the others have the amulet. On the beach, Topper and his group show up right where John B and the others are, intending to antagonise them while surfing. Topper claims he's just looking to bury the hatchet and that they're even now, but of course there's a lot of tension between both groups. While Sophia works her magic on Rafe to play ball with Hollis, Pope tries to figure out the amulet riddle. After doing some additional research, it would appear that the clue may lie with Half Moon. If he can cross-reference Blackbeard with this, he may get lucky. Pope shows up at the Pirate Museum and wouldn't you know, there's an exhibit right there mentioning Half Moon, specifically Half Moon Battery in Charleston. At the station, Shoop interviews Groff. He hands over his phone and also brings up the amulet curse and how Wes hired the kids to bring it in for him. Apparently he just wants to get away from everything and even begins crying midway through the interview. Looking at his phone, Shoop confirms that it covers his location away from the house. However, Groff does incriminate the kids, throwing them under the bus and claiming that they were nearby. Cleo rings Pope in the middle of this and hurriedly tells him to bring the amulet to the bunkhouse, otherwise she's going to die. Pope rushes over to save her life. So where are the others for all of this? Well, they're on the beach surfing and then watching baby turtles head down to the water. Of course, Topper and the others are our evil group and cause chaos when they drive right over them. Kiara is not happy, but JJ manages to convince her to stand down. JJ though promises to kill them all, which is recorded on video. Speaking of killing, Pope shows up just in time at the house with seconds to spare. Lightner is impatient and looks to kill Cleo anyway until Terence ends up in a scuffle with him. Lightner shoots Terence and takes off with the amulet, leaving the big man for dead. When the others return, they're shocked when they find out what's happened. Unfortunately, they have blood on their hands, and quite literally when it comes to Pope, and it doesn't take long for Shoop to show up at the bunkhouse. With the dead body in the living room, they're not sure how to handle this. Everything is left on a precarious knife edge here as the kids are left in an uncomfortable situation with Terence's death. Now, naturally there will be evidence to show that most of the group weren't there at the time, along with Pope's driving covering him for most of the time away from the house, but of course we're not diving that deeply into crime drama waters. Still, it's something that personally annoys me with shows like this, especially when it comes to trying to cover up a crime that we know that they didn't do and the police would be able to confirm that they didn't, i.e. that being in the case of Wes. One thing's for sure though, this hunt for the Blue Crown is going to bring them over to Half Moon Battery, where I'd imagine the first part will crescendo, ready for more drama to come in the second part. So far the series has been pretty slow in this first half and there's not a whole lot to show for our troubles. A lot of the time we've had the relationship drama come to the foreground, and while there's nothing wrong with that, it's still unclear how Rafe and Sophia is going to factor into everything. I'd imagine this Hollis character is working with the bad guys, and a woman called Captain in the subtitles could even be her mum or an associate of some sort, we shall see. For now though, everything is set up for a dramatic mid-season finale to follow. Thanks for watching, and do let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like or subscribe to the channel, your support is very much appreciated. I'm Greg Wheeler, and from all of us over here at The Review Geek, we'll see you on the next video.